pretty heavy title there. The LinkedIn faux pas. I'm gonna I'm gonna be outlining some things. I wouldn't call it a rant. You don't usually hear me complain on these videos. It's usually more motivational, but there are certain things that kind of grind my gears, if you will. Being in social media marketing and kind of in the industry and posting quite a lot, you run into certain things that you see, and I want to kind of impart that upon you, hopefully, and maybe help you to avoid some of these mistakes that I see or that I've witnessed recently. So, and then at the end, I have kind of a positive in terms of how you can grow your organic engagement on Facebook. So, I got tagged in a LinkedIn post the other day, and it was in a good way. It was to promote an upcoming event that we're doing today, and it was by someone that I've known in my network, and it was like her giving me props and excitement to kind of see each other, and so that's great, right? And appreciate it, and commented, and having fun, and looking forward to the event. Okay, online. On the flip side of this, and if you're on LinkedIn, you may have seen this or kind of been I'm going to call it a victim. That's a bit strong word, but a victim of this, which is, yeah, someone adds you or you're added, and then this person, they want to grow their following, and so they want to look for ways to kind of hack LinkedIn to do that quicker. And so what they'll do is they'll write a long post or a short post or whatever the post is, okay, and then they'll at the end tag a bunch of different like local or larger influencers on their LinkedIn posts. And for me, being someone, again, I've worked very hard over the last many years. You've seen video after videos, hundreds of videos on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. I've worked hard to build that up. I've worked hard to write the content, put the team together, and do those things, right? So it's kind of it's a bit frustrating when someone is trying to kind of exploit or leverage that when I get tagged in a block of other people that have been tagged that have large followings. Mine's not even that big, right? It's like, and it's not even about the number of followers. It's just like, I'm posting a lot, so maybe they'll think I'll see that and I'll share it and what have you, right? So don't tag a bunch of people at the same time, please, because what this does is it like actually frustrates the person that's being tagged. And the reason is it's like you're almost trying to like exploit their followership and their organic, like the work that they've done over the last few years to be able to like kind of like leverage that in like a very like hacky kind of tacky way. And it's just really annoying. It's really annoying. And it wouldn't be that bad actually if I'm going to tell you about a specific story, and I'm not going to name names because it's a small community, but I get tagged repeatedly in a post from someone. The content has nothing to do with me or anything that I do. It's just like I have a bit of a following and I'm like somewhat active on LinkedIn, and everyone kind of knows that in the city that I live. And so I get tagged. So I'm like, you know what? Let me reach out to this person. I'm going to reach out to this person, and not in a negative way, but like, if they're tagging me, then maybe they want to like start the network and they're trying to do it, and I can kind of help them through that, I guess. Or maybe I can add value to them, or they can add value to me, or what have you. So I kind of do the virtual handshake, and I send a DM on LinkedIn, and I'm like, hey, like, we should like get together, grab a coffee. And it was like just, I was rejected, like like hardcore, like no, and it's like, and it was almost like, the way it was almost framed was like, I can give you value, but you can't give me value. And I was just like, dude, like you just tagged me in like a million posts. So it's just not cool. And I find that a lot. There's a lot of kind of like people on LinkedIn where it's like on the front end, they're like, everything's polished and everything looks good. And it's like, rah, I want to help the world. And then it's like you DM them or you want to like, have a coffee, do business. And it's like, that's really like the substance part where it's like, yeah, building relationships and liking stuff online. Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. It's wholesome, hopefully. And it's like, but then it's like, how can we translate that into like, possibly helping each other in our networks, or like passing each other contacts, or like maybe I can teach you something about social media, or maybe you can teach me something about whatever industry you're in, or maybe I'll do business with you, or vice versa. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just really annoying. It just grinds my gears a bit. I know I've been kind of going on 5 minutes on this one topic. I've been going on because it's just like It's just it's prevalent and it's annoying and it's like a way to hack LinkedIn, and it's just I won't do it. I don't care. I could probably do it and like tag like 30 influencers, and then it's like all of their following will see me, and it's like yay, like Riaz is huge now. And it's like no, it's like you know what, like put out good content, earn it, work your network, and like do stuff. It's you know what, it's like the offline should match the online. So it's like why do all of the social media stuff? It's like if when that is taken offline, you're like being a complete flake. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I'm going on a bit. Usually positive. So, number two, number two, the Zoom etiquette. So Zoom. This is like more fun, lighthearted actually than anything. But like, I was having a conversation yesterday with someone, and we were just kind of laughing at the fact that everyone's using Zoom at this point. I'm sure you've been on like a million Zoom or Meet calls or Hangouts, whatever it's called. Google's calling it today, and whatever video chat that you're on. You've probably at this point been on video calls, right? And it's quite interesting because I don't know if you've ever noticed, but maybe it's the laptop syndrome, but it's like some people will just be like, like their camera is just like this. And it's like, sorry, I'm like, peeping my crotch there. But like, it's like they're talking like that the whole time. And it's like, or like one of these, it's like you get one of these and it's like, yeah, so it's like, like we really want to talk business with you. And it's just like you can see like I know you can see yourself. You can see yourself. I can see you. Like, is it not like why not frame it? And I'm not saying like I'm not trying to criticize because that's I know I'm kind of poking fun at it, but it's like everyone's watched TV. If you watch TV, then you probably have seen something like this where it's like the person's in the middle. Like they're not like you go CTV National News and it's not like boom or like CBC the National or whatever, Fox, CNN, whatever you watch. They're not like doing this or like this. It's like so I guess I'm trying to wonder, maybe this is something you can comment on below as to why, if you're someone that does this, why, or maybe it's like a technical limitation, like maybe your laptop can only go like a certain way, and so, help course correct me in my mind, because it's like, everyone watches TV, you've seen stuff where it's like people are on TV, so like, what gives? What gives there? So yeah, that's kind of funny. Yeah, that's me renting. That's what me renting looks like. I know you've all seen like me in the forest and me like being happy and like rah rah. I can also say rah rah. Just like keeping it positive and but like there are things that grind my gears, and I think it's about time you saw that. Okay, so final one. This is actually positive. Speaking of positive, Facebook hack to get more engagement. So here's a right way to do it. So sometimes I'll post. Like recently, I posted my OBJ feature article. See what I did there? I kind of added some value, and then I plugged myself at the end. So I posted the recent OBJ article. Thank you for that Auto Business Journal. And when someone, or anytime I have something that's getting a lot of traction, so that post on Facebook has probably 160 some odd likes. LinkedIn, it's around 100. And it's like, there's comments on that too. So one good way to get more organic reach would be to comment on other people's comments, because what that does is then it goes to your followers or anyone that you're connected to. It goes to the top of their newsfeed saying like Riaz commented on Riaz's post, or Riaz commented on Bob's post, and Bob is going to get some love from the algorithms, right? So it's not just enough to like the comments, especially on Facebook. Like on Facebook, if you like a comment, you won't go back to the top of the other people's news feeds. It'll just be there. So you want to comment on people's comments. And also timing is a big part of it. So I was talking to someone yesterday where they're like, yeah, I'll just kind of like answer all the comments at once. Well, it's like a good way to stretch and have more longevity with your post would be like, something I'll do is like, 7 to 8 o'clock at night, what's everyone doing? They're watching TV or they're chilling with their family, and they're on Facebook and they're on their phone, right? So a good time to comment on other people's comments wouldn't be right when they comment, but save it for that night at 8 p.m. prime time. And then everyone's on their phones, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, I'm commenting, and then boom, I'm on the top of everyone's. Then you get more reactions, right? And then you might comment again at like 11 p.m. because you got like the late crowd, right? And then if it's something more like health oriented or motivational, you might do like a 7 or 8 a.m. comment on, right? Because then you have like the morning crowd. If it's LinkedIn, you might do like an 8:45, 9 a.m. comment, because then that's going to go to the top of the news feed. You might do like a pre-lunch, like a 11:45 on LinkedIn, or right. So just think about the times when people are most likely to be on their phones. rather than like working, taking care of their families. Like, you know, like a bad time might be like 5 to like 7 p.m. because then you have like, especially for my age range, where it's like people are putting their kids to sleep and they're, you know, there's mayhem from coming home. Maybe even the mornings in some respect, in that same respect. But definitely like 7:30, 8 p.m. golden, 9, 10. You know, people are hungry for stuff. So I'm gonna post this now, which is gonna be like, you know, 11 in the morning. But you know, I'm gonna push it out and then share it on different platforms. And if you're seeing this, then please like, comment, and I'll comment back to you, and share it with your friends. And even maybe in the comment section, detail or let us know what some of your social media / WFH faux pas are that you've seen. And nothing about the muting. The muting thing is done. So I want to get a You're on Mute T-shirt, but that's in the pipeline. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Thank you for the likes on the OBJ article, and thanks for indulging me with your time. And look forward to the next video. Take care.